We're mobile.
Take Fox Sports 1350 with you using iHeartRadio.
KTDD Riverside, San Bernardino. Fox Sports Radio, 1350 AM.
It looks like we have a caller on the air. Caller, you're live on air. Who are we speaking with this morning?
Kenny Clark.
Hey, Hey, Kenny, man, thank you so much for calling in this morning, brother. We were just having a quick conversation. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Man, we're doing wonderful. Hey, Kenny, man, thank you so much.
Put respect on him. This is Coach B, Kenny. He was selected. He was selected by the Packers in the first round of the 2016 NFL Draft, number 27 overall. He was a Carter legend. He was a UCLA Bruin legend. We can probably get some UCLA, even though I'm partial to USC. We'll, in honor of you, Kenny, calling in. We're going. There you go. There you go.
Little UCLA music on for you. Hey, now, brother Kenny, man, thank you so much for calling in, man. We just got through going through the NFL draft, and I know that we were just looking at your Twitter page. You still got the picture up there when you were drafted by the Packers. Talk to us about that process, Kenny. About that how the draft was for you when you were being selected. What was it like for you?
Man, it was a stressful process, but I would say, and it was a moment I'll never forget, and I basically had my whole family there, most of the city there, everybody that knew me, and it was just a great moment, you know what I'm saying, and it's something that I'll never forget.
Now, why did you think that was important? And again, a lot of folks know about your story, but one of the things I want to focus on, man, is just your work and your dedication to it. I mean, obviously, you coming out of Rialto, Carter, and then making that transition to UCLA, and then ultimately being selected. I mean, how excited was that moment for you and your family just to see all that hard work that you did now actually paying off?
Man, it was great, man. Just knowing this has been a dream since I was a little kid. I've been playing football since I was 7 years old, and this has just been a dream since I was a little kid. And finally being able to live my dream, man, is wonderful. And just having my little cousins and some of my friends' little brothers and stuff there, that meant the most to me, just because they get to see somebody get drafted and they get to see somebody doing big things out of our area. And that's the best thing that we can give to our younger generations is positivity and good things going on in other people's lives. And when they see that, they always asking me questions and asking me how I got there and what do I do and all that type of stuff. And that's the type of questions you want the young people asking the older people in our community. And I'm just grateful that I had a chance to be a part of that and just get drafted,
I heard that, man.
And I agree, and my son, I have a son now, he's playing freshman football over at Awanda. And he knows a lot about your story. He knows a lot about your life. When you look at where you came from, you were born in San Bernardino. You went to Almeria Carter in Rialto. How has that been for you when you can show all these kids that are in the camps and they're training, they're going to get there? The odds of getting to that level aren't the greatest, but when you can go back and say, I did it. How important is that to you? Because I know you do a lot for the community. How important is that to you to still stay connected to kids out here?
Man, it's important. It's important just because, man, the kids need it. You know what I'm saying? And they know how hard it is to get out of there. And I just think people just need to, just stay focused and listen to the right things, listen to the most positive things, be positive for yourself. And I'm getting ready to do a couple camps this summer.
Nice.
And have a couple kids and stuff come through and cook and have fun and just do a couple things just to get the community together. And I just think that'll do great things for our community.
And that's good. And you know, when I look at you and I know over at UCLA, you guys are doing some great things. And one thing that I really like, and I see that it's important to you, because when you were at UCLA, you started going to children's hospitals and you started going to youth football camps. Is you know, what is going to be your greatest accomplishment when someone comes back? It's kind of like when you look at the draft, and what was it? What was the quarterback that was drafted when he got the house from? Deshaun Watson. Yeah, what is that going to be like when 10, 15 years a kid can say, hey, you know, Kenny Clark, I was at your camp or I was at the hospital and you came and visited me. Is that something that you look forward to when you see what your impact has done for the community?
Yeah, man, definitely. I mean, that's the goal right there. I mean, the main goal is to live out my dream and be the best at the sport that I play. And I mean, I'll probably say right on top of that is just making sure our younger generations, my future kids, when I have kids, and just younger people, man, they just take hold on to, you know, positivity and being great at something. You know what I'm saying? And whatever it is. And, that's just the thing that I want to preach at my camp. And I mean, later on in the summer, when I just want these kids to have fun, want the parents to have fun, and just know, you know, that the kids about to come out here and have fun and have a good time, man. That's just what I want to bring to our community: positivity and just happiness.
And then let's talk about this. I mean, you've done the hard work. You were a standout in high school, a standout in college. What is it like to be out there at Lambeau Field? I mean, you've made it. What is that? What is that like? What is the process like? How great is that?
Man, it's nothing like Lambeau Field. This is the most historic program in the NFL, or organization in the NFL, and it's nothing like it, man. People up here, they all about their football. It's crazy up there, man. The stadium, just the weather, everything, man.
I was just about to ask you about that weather, because coming from San Bernardino.
Wait. Eternal's a Cowboy fan, so Kenny Clark from the Green Bay Packers, okay. Give it to him if you have to. He's a Cowboy fan.
I was just about to say, now, Kenny, what you did to them Cowboys wasn't right. You know what I mean? I want to tell you that now, because I was so torn. Because
I know you was torn off that loss.
Give it to him.
Hey, well, I wanted to ask you now.
Hey, man, because that was one of the craziest things I ever been a part of. So I know back at home you was torn.
Oh, I was. It was tough.
Crying.
It was tough. Now, let me ask you this, because there were two local guys that I'm familiar with. There's also David Irving, who spent a lot of time out here in San Jacinto.
I just found out he was from out there.
Yeah. So
I just found out.
Yeah, so so there were two guys on that field that I was really pulling for. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you about how are you adapting to the pro life now? Obviously, you spent a year. You spent a year in the Packers. Again, one of the and I'm again a diehard Cowboy fan, but I will say one of the premier franchises in the NFL. What is it like now that you've had a year under your belt now, and now it's going to be Kenny Clark in his sophomore year? What's the expectation?
Man, the sky is the limit for me, man. I got a lot of potential, and I'm planning on bringing all that out this year and living up to everything. I'm excited for this season, man. And just the biggest thing, I'm so much more comfortable just around the guys,
right.
Around the coaches, just everything, man. I come in to work with a smile on my face,
right?
And just ready to go to work, man. It's great, and I'm just thankful for this. For this situation that I'm in, and I'm just excited for the next season, man. Just ready to get to work.
Yeah, man. Obviously, you being selected by the Packers has to be huge, because again, a lot of guys, they go to franchises where they may not be as set and firm and as ready to win like the Packers are, and you really kind of came into a good situation. Now, I want to kind of go back to the draft, Kenny, because obviously the draft is concluded, and the draft this year was just insane. Obviously, it was a really special thing that took place. But I wanted to talk to you about that process, because when you're going through that draft, you're getting graded, you're running 40 times, and sometimes they say, oh man, your 40 times not this, or your bench wasn't this. What do you think? What is your advice to people who are going through that, or are going to be going through that draft process, that you can give people, because you've already went through it, you played a year, and you know what the grades are, and you know how it works?
Man, it's you got to just understand that it's going to be stressful. People going to say good things. People going to say bad things about you. Some people going to like you. Some people not going to like you. It's just the way it is. And you just got to understand that. And basically, man, it got to a point with me where it was just like I don't care about the 40, how much I've been.
Right.
I mean, I'm gonna do great. I'm gonna try to do great in everything I do. But at this point, I don't really care. I'm a football player.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I know what to do. I know how to play football. So
when you get in the grass, it's ready to go, right?
Exactly. And that's what I think, man. I think you should just know that people are gonna like you. Some people not gonna like you.
Right.
And don't worry about the media. Don't worry about nothing else. And just know that whatever team drafts you, I mean, that's the team that wants you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They didn't draft you for no reason.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
No matter what round you went in, they don't care. They expect you to come in and contribute. So,
Right.
yeah, they expect you.
And I tell you, this is coming from a strong USC fan, man. You've won me over. I love everything that you've done. Coming a local guy, and like I said, you've been an inspiration to my son to see someone come from where he's from, to go on and stand out in high school, stand out in college, and then of course make your mark at the pro level. Kenny Clark, the UCLA Bruin. From Rialto, Carter, born and raised in San Bernardino, California. We so appreciate you taking the time to call in this morning. We know you guys got a lot of things to do out there.
And just want to make sure we put this out there, Kenny. If you ever need, when you're doing these camps, if you never need any kind of help whatsoever, Kenny, I mean, we would be honored to assist in any way possible. This you doing what you're doing is just great for the Inland Empire, more so San Bernardino. But again, like I said, we're here to help in any capacity that you have us. And again, keep up the good work. Like I said, we're pulling for you, brother.
All right, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
No
All
doubt.
right, you have a good day. You are tuned into the new home for IE Sportsnet every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. with Coach B.
And Eternal, when it comes to Inland Empire sports, the conversation starts and stops here.
On Fox Sports Radio 1350 AM, IE Sportsnet every Saturday morning, 8 a.m.